AJ, we kind of already talked off camera, but what's going on? How are you doing during this time?
Well, I'm doing fine. I mean, listen, I think I've got everything that I need during this time. I mean, it sucks. I was just talking about today how 2020 kind of sucks. And I wanted to say, well, at least it can't get any worse, but it can. So I'm going to,
I'm knocking on wood right now for
yeah,
you.
right. Yeah, look, I got some wood right there. There you go.
That's good. But you and your family, you're healthy. Are you spending some, extra quality time with your kids? Like, how's life?
They were just on vacation for 3 weeks. So we were all ready to come home but just spending time with them, try not too much time. Cause then if you've got kids and you may not, you want to kill them. But, I have 4, so they all have in their own little things that they do can at some point get on your nerves. So
No, I was just saying how awesome, parents are during this time, who have kids at home, taking care of their kids, making sure their schoolwork's done, and working on top of that. I can't even imagine. So, big shout out to you guys.
Even when my kids are going, Dad, I can't wait to go back to school. It's bad.
Yeah. Now, before we get into talking about WWE, because that's why everyone's tuned into the stream, I need to ask you about a video I saw on your Instagram of your dog being passed out on the couch, and you were trying to plug his nose. And I do this all the time to my dog, but when I do it to my dog tries to eat my finger, and your dog didn't even flinch.
He was snoring. I thought surely this will wake him up, and I kind of picked his nose, and he didn't move. So yeah, he was out. He was sleeping well.
And what's his name?
Alex.
I love human names for dogs. Solid name.
He's a Dotson, little weenie dog. So, and he got it from my son, and all these names he could have picked. He said Alex. I'm gonna go, really? That's the name we're picking for him. All right.
I love it. Do you consider Alex your 5th child?
He's actually the 6th, because I also have a big old lab,
there you go.
Artie, who's our first after our 4. So yes, they're all our children, but yeah.
The fur babies. All right, let's talk WrestleMania 36, the Boneyard Match, because I think it blew everyone's mind of how amazing it was. Never seen before Boneyard Match. It took, approximately 8 hours to film. What was that like?
Well, it was, I guess at 2, 3 in the morning, I started getting a little tired, as everyone did. So we had to pump each other up, but we didn't expect, I think we were having a good time, and we thought this could be good. But you never know how the WWE universe is going to react to a match like this. And so we were hoping it was going to be the one. And I mean, it was just well done as far as, and I'm not talking about the Undertaker and myself. I'm talking about the people who put it together and how they, made it like the last action part of the movie that was really good in the first place. Like they just brought it together and made it so good. And even the Undertaker and I, we worked well together. Like we just gelled. So, which is also very sad, because we gelled so well. What would it have been if we'd been in the ring? But then again, it was so good, this Boneyard Match. What do I got to complain about?
What was it like, obviously during this time of a global pandemic, for your, such a big match for you with Taker, but there's no audience, that must have been a little different, but the reaction and the way everyone received it was so unbelievable. I remember sitting back being like, Taker's amazing, AJ Styles is amazing, the cinematic production of it was exciting. I love horror movies. I felt like there were so many elements where you just didn't want to stop watching it.
Yeah, it was, well, when we were told, like, oh no, I'm begging, please God, don't let this be canceled, because I want to have this match with him in front of thousands of people.
Yep.
And then you realize it's just not going to happen. And you're, oh no, this whole match that I really dreamed about having, it's not going to be the same. And then it was brought up, hey, we're going to have a Boneyard Match. Now, no one knew what a Boneyard Match was, including myself. But okay. And when they started explaining to me what it was going to look like, what we were going to have there, I was going to show up in a casket. I started getting excited about this whole thing, and literally came off better than I expected. And I thought it was going to be good, but it came off better.
Was there another side of you that had to kick into gear, filming for 8 hours? It's one thing to get your wrestling down and your technique down, and that in itself is taxing athletically, but now it's like the filming, the production of it. Did that make you shift into another gear?
Well, I definitely a lot more respect for movie stars,
Hmm.
after filming that. But I mean, I would. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before, the chemistry that the Undertaker and I had was really came easy. Yeah, but I will say, as we got near the end, where we thought we were getting close to the end, it was like, all right, guys, here we go. Let's nail this last one. Let's do this. Trying to hype each other up,
Yep.
because, like I said, we knew this is something different and something good. Let's just finish strong. And I think once you realize you're getting to the climax of the story, it's exciting, and it worked out perfect, with just the way with the Undertaker. You know, I don't want to say bragging on AJ Styles, but there was almost a little sympathy for him.
Yeah.
But he hadn't forgot what he said about his wife, about the Undertaker himself. So that last kick into the grave was a needed thing, because you're not just messing with the American Badass. You're not just messing with the Undertaker. But you're also messing with Mark Calloway.
Yep.
And like, it was an opportunity to bring those three guys into the same person, and literally, I think, just be the man that he was, had you just said, if someone had said all those things about the Undertaker.
No, it was an incredible match. It was one of my favorite things to watch, and also Kevin Owens jumping off the Wrestlemania sign. That too was incredible for me. So amazing job to you and Taker. I read that you said he had to get stitches on his arm. What happened there?
So when you see him bust through that window,
Yep.
everything was a real reaction that he had done, because you can watch him
Crazy.
bust and you'll see a knot pop up on his forearm, where it just, where he really busted that window. So yeah, it was. But man, he's bad to the bone. This guy just like, let's go, let's keep going. And if you'll notice, like in different shots with him and myself, you'll see blood on my shoulder or something like that, where he'd grab me and throw me or punch me, whatever it was. And I just thought that added to the production of it
Yeah.
all.
Ah, you guys are awesome. So cool. Well, congratulations. That was, an unbelievable match. I'm happy that you guys got to experience that together. But currently, you're Intercontinental Champion. What's it like to add that title to your collection?
It definitely is a collection there. I'm
Yep.
starting to, I guess, from what I'm hearing, I need one more to be a Grand Slam champion. Will that ever happen? I don't know.
Absolutely. I'm going to say absolutely.
All right, all right. But I'm just happy to be able to help our company, with being a champion. If I can help somebody else get over, be more popular, whatever it takes, and taking that championship and them beating me for it, and whatever I'm needed to, I'm happy to do it. If it can help that championship become more than it is, I'm happy to do it.
Last week, you defended your title against Drew Gulak. A lot of the WWE universe loved it because of the quality of the match. Do you ever, after you're in the ring with someone, do you ever go back and assess yourself, give yourself, I could have worked on this, or I think I did this very well? And if you do, what did you think of that match?
So I try not to watch my matches because I'll hate them.
Really, really,
Uh, I did watch the Boneyard Match. And I enjoyed that, but just little things I knew I could have done better. Like, oh God, why didn't I do this? Oh, why didn't I do that? Oh, this is so stupid. I know better than that. Like, I will run myself into the ground. So watching these matches is not good for me, because I will pick it apart.
But that's why you're so good, because you're so hard on yourself. My next question is you're one of the best, if not the best superstar in the company. That's what a lot of the WWE universe thinks about you. So now I'm going to put you maybe in a little bit of an uncomfortable position to ask you what you
Oh,
think your greatest strength is. Because if you're so hard on yourself, I'm sure you could tell me 100 things that you think you could do better, but your greatest strength, what would you say it is?
I would say my greatest strength is being told once how to
Okay.
do something correctly, and implement that into, my match or my promo or whatever it is. It's just, if you tell me once, you don't have to tell me again. I'll find a way to fix that, and so that I won't say it won't ever happen again, but I will definitely put it in my repertoire.
Have you always been like that, or is that something you learned with experience in the company?
I think it's hard to say that I've always been like that, right? I always learn better by doing rather than being, showed how to do something. Like, if I can do it physically, then I will get it. but that's what the greatest thing about, pro wrestling is that I can literally do it. Uh, Maybe that's the reason why promos aren't, you know, the top of the list for me. I'm not the best promo cutter in the world. I admit it, but I've gotten better over the years. But that takes repetition. But being able to do hands-on stuff, that's for me. That's a learning thing for me.
Amazing. All right, last question for you. You've achieved so much so far in your career. What's something you'd like to add to your resume?
Well, I mean, we just talked about it. Do I add tag team championship to my resume? Do I be a Grand Slam champion? Like, is that something that I need? Is that something, I don't know? Maybe. Is there an opportunity? Who am I going to partner with? I have no idea. Nobody likes AJ Styles right now. Who does AJ Styles partner with? So, there's been a lot of talk about some NXT talent, maybe getting an opportunity on SmackDown or Raw. Maybe I find someone there.
Amazing. And if I ever decide to turn heel, I'm going to give you a call for some points and tips. Okay.
Yeah, I got
it's
you.
coming. It's coming. I'm going to turn heel one of these days. So all you Aftermath TV fans who are watching, get ready. These guns are scary.
Don't blame it on me, guys. Don't blame it on me.
AJ, thank you so much for your time. Everyone, you can watch AJ Styles every single Friday on SmackDown. He's unbelievable, as you guys can see. So, AJ, thank you so much. I can't wait to see what you do next and talk to you soon, I hope. Stay healthy and keep posting those videos of your dog, because those are my favorite.
I'll keep posting me picking his nose, if that's
Please. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was great. Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye.